this commercial break. NRI machining. The difficult we do right away, and the impossible will take a little longer. Holbrook's Hometown Pharmacy is an independent retail pharmacy offering prescriptions, a full line of over-the-counter medication products, and gifts for family and friends. The pharmacy offers in-store pickup, drive-through pickup, and delivery. Contact us by phone at 740-259-0041 or visit our Facebook page.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you are here, we are at Fairbury with Dirt Anarchy. Everybody's excited as I am. We're ready to get this race underway. So you guys were just with us. If you were in the previous video, we watched Dirt Anarchy in the Dirt Street Stocks at Limelin. So switching tracks, switching classes, switching cars. We are over here at Fairbury racing the 358 Modifieds. If you guys have come out for the show, thanks a lot for coming. If you guys are watching this at a later date, thanks for coming. So I talked about it a little bit last time, but I'll talk about it again. Go-kart racing. I got a lot of stuff posted on YouTube. There's a whole lot more content to come in the future, so we are super excited about that. I got a lot of great feedback from the recent TikTok video that I put out, so I'm going to put that up on the screen and let y'all check it out. If you do have a chance, go over and follow the TikTok. Be greatly appreciated. So thanks, enjoy the video and then enjoy the show. right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. I will pull up some race info, let y'all check it out. So, Dirt Static Esports presents Dirt Anarchy. We are here at Fairbury Speedway, ready to roll. So, got all kinds of stuff. Looking at the track layout right here, not too bad. Guys are out there qualifying right now. Definitely ready to get this show underway. Focusing on Mike Tucker out there. Pull the race tab up. Got to get rid of all this stuff. I don't know why it keeps coming up. I don't really know how to use SDK properly, but one of these days I will figure that out. Guys are out there qualifying right now. Martin with the quick time, 12.298. Tony Martin with the quick time. Drivers did a great job in the dirt street stocks. They're out here trying to make a name for themselves in the 358s. You guys are out here watching. Thanks a lot for coming out. Comment down below. Let us know who your favorite driver is. Let us know what kind of wraps you like on the cars. Who has your favorite wraps? There's a lot of different things you can comment. But let the guys out there know that you appreciate them out here watching them, putting on a show. So that car is hooked up. Mike Tucker's car is. Jeez, oh Pete. Hooked up. Tony Martin with a quick time. Garmin yet to go out. We'll pull up the actual tab of the results so we can take a peek at it. Go ahead and slide that over so you can get that out of the way. Tony Martin, your quick time so far, and he is miles in front of everyone else to 12.298. Second place, Derek Gesser running a 12.556. Tony Martin ahead by almost 2.5 tenths. So, first place, Tony Martin. Second place, Derek Jester. Third, Ian Humphreys. Fourth, Gregory Nelson. And fifth, Mike Tucker. About halfway through qualifying. 5-minute qual session here. If you guys are out there watching, thank you for coming out. Thanks for supporting the channel. Thanks for supporting all the guys out here on the racetrack. This thing would not be possible if it was not for the sponsors that you see on the page. So, Dirt Anarchy, it's who's racing on the top left. Anarchy Custom Wraps and Designs, that's Michael Mitchell. He's also got 4M Customs down there in the bottom. 06 Racing Productions, Buckwheats Customs, Adrenaline Spike Designs, and NRI Machining. NRI Machining is our caution sponsor. You didn't get to see them last trip because the dirt street stocks went 30 laps caution free. Fantastic job at all the drivers. So, my sponsors do include Blueprint Event Rentals and Holbrook's Hometown Pharmacy. Holbrook's Hometown Pharmacy is located off Lucas Milton Road, right across from the Lucasville Prison and the Valley High School. Valley Indians. So, if you guys need anything, any pharmaceutical needs, give Brandon a call over there, get your script sent over there, and they'll take care of you. They have excellent customer service and great place to have. So, we'll jump back over to the live screen. David Garmin is down in pits, revving the car up a little bit, trying to get it warmed up. Anyway, Brandon Starnes joined. You guys see Brandon Starnes down there on the bottom of the list. He is the owner and operator of Dirt Anarchy. He's the big reason why we have a lot of sponsors that we have. Big reason why we're able to come out here and drive on the track and race in the season. Big shout out to Michael Mitchell as well. They're co-owner of Dirt Anarchy. So him and Brandon Starnes definitely created something amazing here. It's awesome. Great group of guys out here that come out here and race every weekend and day in and day out. So it's a great community. Talk about the go-kart racing a little bit again. You guys did enjoy the content for that. There will be more to come. It's a little hard for me to record content at the track and race at the same time. So I got a helmet camera, as you guys saw. I'm able to do it that way, but it is a little bit complicated for me to get the content that I want with driving the car still. So there might be times that I go out there and record stuff and I won't be racing. That might happen, but so far I've been racing every weekend. David Garmin out there on the track turning some laps. Looks like we advanced the session. So, all right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are ready to get underway with heat race number 1. This will be a 8-lap event. Starting out on pole, your quick time for tonight, your quick qualifier Dirt Anarchy's own number 22, Tony Martin. Smoky Designs by Andy. Starting out outside pole in the number 56, Derek Jester. In third place in the number 1, Ian Humphreys. In fourth place in the number 9 machine, Gregory Nelson. In fifth place in the number 8, Michael Tucker. Starting out in sixth place, number 33, Eric Dillard. In seventh place, the number, not 10, he is the number 1, 1B, Brandon Starnes. And rounding out the end of your field, the 06 Racing Productions finest, David Garman. Ladies and gentlemen, we are focused and ready to go. So, pace truck dips off. These guys are going to make it around the track one more time. Here we go around turn 3 and 4. Green flag drops. Tony Martin takes off. Fairbury Speedway is a smaller track. It's going to be really tight knit racing here. Tony Martin with a good lead. Derek Jester following him closely in behind. Ian Humphreys behind him. Mike Tucker down on the low line. You see Brandon Starnes pop into the picture. And we got a caution, ladies and gentlemen. Went to the sponsor page on an accident. That is okay. We're going to go to a caution.
Brought to you by NRI Machining, located in Macon, Georgia. The difficult we do right away, the impossible will take a little longer. Call 478-731-0496 for all your machining needs.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we found what happened. We'll go to a far chase real quick. Take a look at this. To adjust the camera angle just a tad. That way we can see everything on the page. Looks like Gregory Nelson was involved in this one. Mike Tucker as well, I do believe. Mike Tucker and Gregory Nelson made a little bit of contact. Coming down the back straight. Not sure what happened here. Tucker came up a little bit. And oh, my goodness. Oh, wow. Gregory Nelson end over end, up into the wall. Bad night so far for Gregory. It's all right. We're going to get everything ironed out. Try to get back out there. He's in pits trying to figure that out. Ladies and gentlemen, we will look at the sponsor page correctly this time. I meant to do that. So, you guys are out here watching. Big thanks to all the sponsors that are out there on the page. If it wasn't for all the people you see on that screen, then this race would not be able to happen. So, camera angles are a little bit goofy at Fairbury, but that's all right. We're going to figure it out. We don't really have that many angles. They don't have a mixed TV1's all from the infield, and you can't really see much of the race. TV2 is a good look on one side, but the other side I don't really like, but we're going to figure it out. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Drivers are getting lined back up. Pace truck dipped off. Green flag flies. Tony Martin takes off. Derek Jester with a lot better start on this. Tony Martin, comfortable lead up front. Humphreys in third. Derek Jester going to the low line. On the inside of Tony Martin. Brandon Starnes from the back all the way to third. The 1B of Brandon Starnes from last place makes a lot of passes down on the bottom side of the track, and he is moving. Tony Martin still up on the top, trying to make it work. Brandon Starnes a little bumpy down low. Derek Jester working the high line behind Tony. Brandon Starnes trying to make a move for second place. He is hanging the low line. That car is jumping all over the place. Good racing so far. Out front, Tony Martin with a comfortable lead. 5/10 of a gap. Brandon Starnes from 8th to 3rd. Second, excuse me. What a move. What a move by Dirt Anarchy's owner, Brandon Starnes. Rest of the cars trying to make their way around the track. Take a look at the infield here. Derek Jester. Look how bumpy that car is around that turn. These things are hooked up and they are rolling. No slick on the track yet. This is heat race number 1. The white flag is out. We're going to watch the front. Brandon Starnes trying to make a run for it. Can't make it. Martin going to be heat race number 1 winner. Starnes in second. Jester in third. Martin, Starnes, and Jester 1, 2, and 3. What a heat race. So, these guys are going to be popping out to the warm-up. Going to get the track a little bit more worn in. A little bit lower car count tonight. Not sure why, but some of the guys just couldn't make it today. I had some personal things going on. So a little bit of a low car count. That's fine, though. We're still going to come out here and put on a good show for the fans. And appreciate everything that you guys do for us, coming out here and watching us. So we're going to let these guys come out, get a warm-up, wear the track in a little bit more. And then we are going to be up for a feature. It's going to be a 30-lap feature at Fairbury. So if you guys have not yet, go and check out the sponsor page. Check that out. Dirt Anarchy, top left. Anarchy Custom Wraps and Designs. 06 Racing Productions. Buckwheats Customs. 4M Customs. NRI Machining and Adrenaline Spike Designs. Those are Dirt Anarchy sponsors. My sponsors include Blueprint Event Rentals and Holbrook's Hometown Pharmacy. If you guys are enjoying the content, thank you for coming out. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think of the broadcast. Let me know what you think of some of the other content that I have. We are on 3 different platforms. So we are on Facebook, we are on YouTube, and we are on Twitch. Also got a TikTok page up. You guys watched the video in the very beginning if you did see it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I got a lot of good feedback from that TikTok video and from the YouTube video that I put up at the go-kart racing. I'm kind of doing a rebranding, but I'm keeping the brand the same. So Dirt Static Esports is always going to be Dirt Static Esports, but I'm doing a subdivision called Dirt Static Racing, and it's going to be Dirt Oval Kart Edition. So maybe I'll throw some bigger races in there or something sometime along the way. I don't know. I may end up doing that. I may not, but we'll figure it out. But if you guys enjoy the content, thank you so much for coming out and watching it. If you guys are watching this now live, thanks for coming out. Drop a like. If you guys are watching this at a later date, a later point in time, thank you so much for coming out and finding it. Leave a comment down below. Let me know how you found the stream. Whether you found it from a friend or found it on the live or on the Facebook page or what. Just let me know how you found it. You guys are out here doing a warm-up. We got about 45 seconds left until the A main starts. It's going to be a 30-lap event here at Fairbury in the 358 Modifieds. Dirt Anarchy did a fantastic job in heat race number 1. All the drivers out there, Brandon Starnes coming from last place all the way up to second to finish. What a show by Brandon Starnes. Take a look down here at the comments on Facebook. Braxton Clark down here in the chat. Braxton Clark down here talking about Brandon Starnes. A milestone follower. Got a badge for following the page. Thanks a lot, Braxton Clark, for coming out. We've got 8 cars on the track. 8 cars are going to make 30 laps around Fairbury. We're going to see who comes out victorious. Tony Martin is the man to beat. He was quick in qualifying, quick in heat race number 1. But the one you got to watch out for is the 1B, Brandon Starnes. He came all the way from the back, all the way up to second place to finish out the feature. Derek Jester did a good job holding on to 3rd in the heat race. So we're going to see him out here on the track right now. Ladies and gentlemen, don't let me forget about David Garman. David Garman went from second to last, 7th place to 4th. So that was an excellent job out of David Garman too. But we are about to get this underway. We can get the camera angles right and everything. So here we go. Starting out on pole, the quick man for qual, the quick man for heat race number 1, and hopefully the quick man in the feature. Number 22, pole sitter, Tony Martin. Smoky Designs by Andy. Starting outside pole, owner and creator for Dirt Anarchy, and the number 1B, Brandon Starnes. In 3rd place, the number 56, Derek Jester. Starting in 4th place, the 06 Racing Productions, David Garman. In 5th place, number 53, Ian Humphreys. Starting out in 6th, the number 8 car, Michael Tucker. I believe he's the number 15 right now. That's all right. Starting out 7th, number 9, Gregory Nelson. And rounding out the end of your field, the number 33, Eric Dillard. Ladies and gentlemen, Tony Martin leading the charge. He is ready to take on the victory here at Fairbury. We'll see if he can hold on to it, folks. He's got a lot of people breathing down his neck. But here we go. Racing's underway. Green flag is out. Tony Martin takes off. Number 22 car, Tony Martin getting a good jump off the start. Derek Jester already going down in the low line below Brandon Starnes. Brandon Starnes is working the low line in heat race number 1. We're going to see if he can figure something out up top on the features. That's where he's at. Derek Jester moving himself up into 2nd place. Great job driving out of the number 56. Tony Martin out front, the man to beat. He is on a mission here tonight, folks. super quick in qualifying, and he's holding on to the lead so far. 3 laps into a 30-lap event. Got a lot of racing going on behind. A little bit of contact. Michael Tucker's front wheel up in the air off the back of the 53 Ian Humphries. The high line is working for Tony Martin. He's got a 5/10 gap on second place, and he's trying to make it a little bit more. Brandon Starnes, one of the better drivers that we have in the league. He's always a threat when he's in behind you. You always got to think, oh man, Brandon's behind me. Wonder what's going to happen. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a car sideways. That is going to bring us under caution. This is caution number 1, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go to a caution sponsor.
Brought to you by NRI Machining, located in Macon, Georgia. The difficult we do right away, the impossible will take a little longer. Call 478-731-0496 for all your machining needs.
I continue to hit the wrong button, but that's all right. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here at our first caution. You can see right here the number 45 of Mike Tucker. Believe he got up into the wall. We're going to take a couple of different looks at this. Michael Tucker, a little bit sharp up into the turn. Up into the wall, spins himself around. We'll take a rewind on that. We'll look at it from a far chase. Actually, we'll go ahead and look at the TV too. We'll give a little bit of swap here. Tucker is up on the high side, up into the wall, and gets a little bit turned around. But that is all right, ladies and gentlemen. We'll jump back over to the live. Mike Tucker down in the pits trying to figure it out, trying to get his car down there. Deb Martin in the chat. Let's go T. He is out front, Deb. Tony Martin is out front doing a fantastic job of holding on to it. Number 22, Tony Martin, your race leader. He's the man to beat tonight. Rob Martin down in the chat. Go Tony Martin. Tony Martin's got quite a bit of people cheering him on, and he's putting on a show for him tonight. Number 22, he was super quick in qual, super quick in the heat race, and he's got the 1B of Brandon Starnes all over him. We'll see if he can hold him off. Tony Martin ran the high line in the heat race, running the high line again in the feature. Brandon Starnes found a lot of grip down on the low side early on in heat race number 1. We'll see how the track changes over the course of the next 25 laps as we roll around here. So, you can hear the guys out there revving them up, ready to get going. Pace trucks taking them around the track. I believe Mike Tucker is now good in the pits. Looks like he's coming back out. Saw him moving down there. Hopefully got everything worked out, figured out, and ironed out on the car. So, looks like he's may still be in pits. Not too sure. SDK's telling me he's in there, so. Yeah, he's still down there. I had a lot of damage on that car. Not sure if he can get to his pit box or what's going on. Definitely had a lot of damage riding up on the wall like that. Hopefully they get everything figured out and ironed out. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't yet, which I know you have, but I'm going to show you anyway, the sponsor page. See every one of the sponsors on there. That is the reason and the blood inside Dirt Anarchy's veins. The only reason why we can put on this show is because of all the sponsors you see on that page. My sponsors, Blue Pen Event Rails and Hope Brooks Hometown Pharmacy, helped me out a lot. Big thanks to them. Big shout out to all the sponsors for Dirt Anarchy, making this thing possible. A big shout out to the fans, too, that are out there watching. Thank you guys for coming out and showing support and showing these guys love. As they come out here and turn some laps around the track. They always enjoy to have people out here watching them, as do I whenever I'm out there. So, big thanks to all the supporters out there of the channel and the drivers. Still under caution. We are out here trying to figure it out. Not sure what happened to Mike Tucker. Not sure if he got the car fixed or what's going on with him. But hopefully we figure it out. Still rolling around. Still rolling around. I am going to make some quick adjustments real quick, ladies and gentlemen, so we will go to the sponsor page. I'll let you all check that out so I can fix some things. All right. As I said that, Mike Tucker is pulling back out. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're out here watching now, we are 5 laps into a 30-lap A main event, Dirt Anarchy into 358 modifieds. If you guys are out here, thanks for coming. If you're watching this at a later date, thank you so much. Drop a comment down low. Let me know how you found the broadcast, how you found the channel. And that way I know what kind of avenues I can take to get some more viewers out here. So, here we go. Tony Martin, Amanda beat. Green flag flies. Number 22, Tony Martin takes off. Brandon Starnes gets a great start, great jump. Derek Jester going to jump down to the low line just like last restart. We got another contact. Got maybe a caution. Ian Humphreys up into the wall. Not sure what's going to happen here. Derek Jester making moves. Derek Jester down to the low line inside of Brandon Starnes. Trying to push up into second place. Derek Jester hanging on to the low line. Sends it in pretty hard down low. Brandon Starnes up in the high sign behind Tony Martin. Starnes is going to be in second across the line. Got a great race up front. Great race. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a caution. We are going to go to our caution sponsor. We will be right back.
Brought to you by NRI Machining, located in Macon, Georgia. The difficult we do right away, the impossible will take a little longer. Call 478-731-0496 for all your machining needs.
I hit the right button that time, just so everyone knows. But we had a caution. I think it may have been, not too sure, something. For some reason, Gregory Nelson got the UL. Don't know what happened. I think, yeah, not too sure what happened. But caution came out. Not too sure. Couldn't find anything on the replay. So, not too sure. We'll hop back over to the live screen. Ladies and gentlemen, these drivers are doing everything they can to hold on to the car and get it around the track. Doing a great job so far. You guys watched the Dirt Street Stocks if you did. It was a great race. Wasn't too sure who the winner was going to be, but they did a fantastic job holding on to the car. They're out here in the 358 Modifieds and now at Fairbury. Trying to make a name for themselves. Tony Martin is the fast man on track. Still holding on to that pole position. Derek Jester doing a great job in third place, running that low line, trying to get that track figured out. The low line looks like it's in for him right now. He was kind of gaining some ground on Brandon Starnes, but the high line giving him a little bit more of a run to Brandon. So we'll see what happens here in the near future, what kind of lines come out of this racetrack. So we are 8 laps in to a 30-lap event. Tony Martin out front in the number 22 car. We are going to focus in on Derek Jester for this one. I want to see what he does on the restart. Takes off, Derek. Hitting the low line. A little bit of a slider. Brandon Starnes up high. Tony Martin up high. Derek Jester, the number 56, still trying to work the low line. Love to see 2-line raceways. Past the stand. Derek Jester's in second place. Tony Martin is still your race leader. Brandon Starnes fighting tooth and nail with Derek Jester running 2 different lines. Tony Martin doing an excellent job of holding on to the car and getting it around this track. It is switching back and forward, second, third between the 56 and the 1B. Derek Jester looks like he's getting them. Nope, Brandon Starnes, second place at the line. Good race up front. Good race up front. Don't want to miss any of the action. Tony Martin up into the wall, little tap. That is all right, though. Give you a little bit different angle. See him coming across the line here. Brandon Starnes with a good run there. Derek Jester still trying to work the low line. Looks like the high line is starting to really come in. Tony Martin with a 4/10 gap on second place 1B of Brandon Starnes. Excellent job out of Tony Martin so far. Matthew Nasworthy is watching. What is going on, Nasworthy? One of our caution sponsor, NRI Machining. Matthew Nasworthy, what is up, man? Let's go Starnes. The 1B moving the inside of 22, Tony Martin. Trying to make some moves on lap 16. This is a 30-lap race event halfway over. The 1B trying to make a move on the number 22 with Tony. Tony Martin doing an excellent job holding off Brandon Starnes here. Tony Martin up front, the man to beat. It's been fast all night. Derek Jester still putting his nose up into the mix. We have a race on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. 19 laps in. The top three are moving. Derek Jester getting up in front of the 1B. Trying to throw the slider. Getting a good run on the bottom side. Absolute fantastic job at all the drivers. The rest of the field is pretty spread out. The race is up here in the top three, waiting for a move to happen. Just watching the race before bed. All right, man. Got the state championship tomorrow. There you go. Heck yeah. Matthew Nasworthy, a Dirt Anarchy driver, down in the chat. Thanks for coming out, Nasworthy. Tony Martin, still the race leader. I'll give you the rundown. We're 23 laps in. Tony Martin out front. Brandon Starnes in second. Jester in third. Humphreys in fourth. And Tucker in fifth. Rounding out the top five. Derek Jester not letting off that low line. Trying to find a way around the track. Tony Martin is absolutely flying, ladies and gentlemen. Brandon Starnes isn't giving him any room, though. Staying right there. Three-tenths of a gap between first and second. What an excellent race so far. Lap traffic is coming up. Not sure if the guys will catch him. 26 laps in to a 30-lap event. Martin out front. Starnes in second. Running the high line. Derek Jester in third. Running the low line. Trying to make something happen. Starnes going down to the low side. Trying to find a different line. We are 28 laps in. Brandon Starnes trying everything he can to get around 20 Tony Martin. What a great race. What a great race. Tony Martin out front, 29 laps. Next time by, white flag will fly. The 22 of Tony Martin is making it around the raceway. White flag's out. What a race. Brandon Starnes trying to get down to the low line, trying to get by Tony. He's not going to be able to get it. Tony Martin's going to be your feature winner. The A main, the number 22, Smoky Designs by Andy. Tony Martin. What an excellent show and performance from Tony Martin tonight. Quick on claw, quick in the heat, and quick in the feature. Nobody could touch him. Excellent job, Tony Martin. What a race out of the top three. They were neck and neck, changing positions of first and second. Absolute fantastic show that they put on for us tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go grab these guys and do some interviews. We will be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here with your P1 finisher. I think it's your first win of the season, number 22, Tony Martin. Tony, how'd you do it, man?
Just kept it on the high side and controlled as best as possible.
Yeah, I noticed down here in the chat, Deb Martin. Who's Deb?
That's my mom.
Okay, your mom out there supporting you then. We had a couple other people in there too. Robert was in there too.
Yep, that's the old man.
Yep, absolutely, man. Hey, fantastic to see Tony Martin out here making his way around Fairbury, getting his first win of Dirt Anarchy season. Excellent driver. I know you're really into the sprint cars, but you've been branching out, doing a little bit of different stuff. So how you like 358s, how they drive?
They drive pretty smooth. I like them.
Yeah, I think you put on a good show here tonight, man. You were the fastest guy out on the track and qual, fastest guy in heat race number one. and the fastest guy in the feature. I noticed you were hanging on to the high line. Brandon Starnes in the heat race number 1 went from last place all the way to second, and I thought he was going to give you a run for your money, but you were definitely the fastest guy out here tonight.
Yeah, anytime you can stay out in front of Brandon, you're doing a good job.
Yeah, that's no joke. Tony, fantastic job, man. Give a shout out to your sponsors.
Well, give a shout out again to Smoky Designs by Andy. Check him out on Facebook and Instagram.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here. First win of the season, number 22, Tony Martin. Tony, great race.
All right, thank you.
We're going to go grab the next guy, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, in the booth with me tonight is it was P3 in the race, but Brandon Starnes isn't in the run for the points, so P2 goes to Derek Jester. P2 finisher, number 56, Derek Jester. Derek, how was the race, man?
Man, it was real fun. I'm glad the bottom stayed in there the whole time so I could catfish that whole way through.
Hey, I was wondering about that. I noticed in heat race number 1, Starnes took off from back to front on the bottom line, and I thought, man, I wonder how long it's going to hold on there. I said something about it, and it held on there for you the entire time. But you put on a fantastic performance.
Yeah, I seen it worked for him, so I figured I'd try it at the beginning of the race, and it seemed to stick pretty good. So told myself I'd try it as long as I could, and was just. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. It did stick. You did an absolute fantastic job. I know you've been with Dirt Anarchy for how long?
Since it started.
Yeah. So what do you think of the season, man, so far?
Oh, I like it so far. I mean, the new update's awesome. Everybody we race with is clean and fun. Broadcaster's pretty good.
I don't know about that. But oh, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Derek Jester is going to give a shout-out to his sponsors.
Man, I just want to thank, Chris over at Adrenaline Spike Designs for making us some nice, clean cars, shiny, and Brandon for running the whole thing, you for broadcasting all this.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here. That was your P2 finisher tonight, Derek Jester. Derek, fantastic job, man.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to grab the next one. There was a little bit of a format change. Starnes didn't run in the points, so first, third, and fourth is first, second, and third. You guys can see it up here on the screen. Just take Starnes out of the picture, and we'll get it figured out. So we're going to bring up the next one. Ladies and gentlemen, in the booth with me, your official P3 finisher tonight, Ian Humphreys. Ian, how did it go, man?
It was pretty good overall. The track seemed real racy on the bottom and the top, as you've seen throughout most of the feature there, with everyone kind of running both lines. Overall, not really a top runner on the top side here, so I was kind of impressed with staying out of the wall. Normally, I kind of get myself into the wall off exit and roll, so stayed clean. Otherwise, a good run.
Yeah, it was hard for me to focus on anyone other than the top 3 because they were switching back and forth so much. Jester was poking past Starnes, but by the looks of it, you did an absolute fantastic job coming out with a third place finish tonight. How long have you been with Dirt Anarchy?
This is my first actual season with you guys. I joined when you guys first started up. I didn't run last season though, so this is my first season with you guys.
Yeah, but what do you think so far of the league?
Oh, it's been great. I mean, obviously, sucks the car count kind of seemed down tonight, due to a few people not being able to make it, but past that, otherwise the racing's been pretty good. So.
Yeah, personal issues pop up every once in a while. Not everybody can make it, but at least we're still able to come out here and put on a good show. Out here with Tony Martin finished in the first and Jester in second. Ian Humphreys coming in third place. Ian, go ahead and give a shout out to your sponsors.
I want to give a big shout out to Marconi Setup Shop at Drill and Spike Designs, Upgrade Supplements, Extreme Sim Racing, iRacing, iFlag, and then everyone that tuned in to watch the race.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here. That was your P3 finisher, Ian Humphreys. Ian, fantastic job, man.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to conclude our broadcast. Absolute fantastic racing tonight. I'll leave the grid up there for a second so you guys can see it. Tony Martin, P1 finisher, was fast all night, held on to it all night. P2 finisher, Brandon Starnes was there, not the running for points. So your P2 would be Derek Jester, and your P3 would be Ian Humphreys for the points running for Dirt Anarchy. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming out. Appreciate all the love and support from everybody out there. I had a lot of people in here watching the stream on Facebook tonight. Big thanks to all of y'all for coming out and watching. Big thanks for everyone watching this at a later date. And if you guys have not yet, go and check out all the different platforms that we're on. We're on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and I do have a TikTok channel. I'm starting to put some videos on there and stuff. So if you guys do enjoy all the different content between iRacing and between go-kart racing, go and check out everything. The YouTube is Dirt Static Esports, same thing as everything else. The TikTok is GymRat3 for life. If you go onto my socials on Facebook, you'll be able to find it there. I have a lot of links posted. So big thanks to everybody coming out and watching. Big thanks to all the drivers coming out, racing clean, racing a great race here at Fairbury Speedway and 358 mods. Dirt Anarchy is always awesome to broadcast for. Always good racing and always a good show. So big shout out to Brandon Starnes for putting on a great league and all the guys in the league for just being awesome. So ladies and gentlemen, thanks a lot for coming out. That is going to be the end of the show, and we will see you next time.